We got the past, the present, and supernatural, and it's all mine. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding down, bring that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we got another wonderful episode of That's Right Talk Shop. We getting into some comics. If it's drawn and on the page with a couple of word bubbles, let's do this. And today, I am just honored to get back into my supernatural action roots with something that definitely surprised me. I did not expect, in a nice little title called Mine to Avenge. All right, so check it. You know I like the supernatural, right? This book starts straight off on some horror tip, and I'm feeling it. I am digging it so much. You know, you got the kind of like scared girl, you got the father, you got this like demonic type presence, and I am already sucked in. We get these kind of nice references to Leah. We get Father Day there, the LaLaurie, and then we make a jump to like 2150 or 2160 or something in Russia. There's just so much packed in to this first issue that I'm like, yo, we're moving, blazing fast, but it's fun and it's creepy and it's weird. We got some stuff to get with, and I settled right in. And what I dug the most is how they gave us a horror angle when we opened this, man. A lot of times, you know, when you're dealing with comic books, it may be tough to kind of pull that horror angle just straight off top, because this whole book isn't about horror, but there are a lot of elements that kind of connect together to bring you that occult, you know, kind of look at society. Also, this kind of like weird cultish vibe that you get later on in the book. And it just is something that is not normally used, but it's very welcome here, because you just set the vibe of, you know, something hunting down this girl, and you're already like, what is this? Where are we? Why are we in the past? And then of course we jump and we're like, why are we in the future? So there's so much there that I really enjoyed. And they give us some stakes when you're dealing with, of course, kids. You're always worried about the kids. So they give us some great stakes and some great art to boot, and a nice back and forth with some verbal kind of like sparring, if you will, between, I believe, Leah and Father Day, or is it the LaLaurie, I believe, and Father Day, about, you know, have you seen this child? This is my slave, blah, blah, blah. It's just very cool how you get that nice little verbal sparring match up front. But in the future, we get our basic crew, and that just to look at your normal ragtag crew set in this type of atmosphere is something that's fun. And they take you from horror to letting you know, we're gonna have some fun in this book too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drop some jokes, we're gonna have a good time. These characters are gonna love and hate each other at times, and you're gonna enjoy it. And I like that. I like a book that can switch tones but stay consistent and interested in itself, because it helps us stay interested in it. Now, before the jump, I will hit on the Retribution Cabal that we get introduced to, which is like this organization that we don't know fully about yet, but is definitely what is giving our crew kind of like their instructions or whatever about going about saving people, stopping things, hunting things down, killing the evils of the world, or behind the veil or in the darkness. And it's cool because we get enough to know kind of the power that this organization has without spelling it all out in the first issue. And I like how we get a horror angle, we get a little bit of fun, we get introduced to it's plotted well inside of this book. And when it comes to the Retribution Cabal, all I can say is somebody got money, because y'all got ships and all kinds of weapons and stuff. I mean, that stuff don't come cheap. Now, we got some cool stuff to get to after the jump in just a second, but of course, first, Kiro Brand's gonna help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hat, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. Once you find something you like, of course, cop it. Now, let's get into the art. Straight up, the art it's very, very unique to this book. I've seen art similar to this, but I like the way they tweak it here, especially when we go towards the creatures and dealing with the very kind of unique, weird, and evil faces and facial kind of expressions that we get in this book. Also, what I like in this is the jump from color to black and white. Sometimes that can throw you off, but I think this throws you in a good way, where you get kind of like the light side and the dark side of this book, especially when we get to dealing with more of the occult side of the book, more of the search and rescue side of this book, because there is someone and a young lady that we have to handle and deal with on a mission, and someone that we have to go and search for and hopefully take care of and usher into a safer life. And when we deal with that, we deal with a very cool fight scene, a lot of fun action, and some great references in conversation between our two kind of like ragtag buddies on this mission, where you get to find out that both of these people are very capable. And we're talking about Travis, Liana, we're talking about what the Lori in general when it comes to like that name and what that means. There's a lot there where you're like, wow, we got some capable people here. We got this name that's kind of like shrouding over this, this book. Where is it going to lead us and where will it end? So you get to see people's styles, people's skills in this action, but you also get to feel like there's so much that we still don't know, because a lot of issues kind of like give you everything up front. But this one holds back a little bit and gives you more of their relationship. And those interpersonal relationships end up being strong. And it's the strength on them that I think this book is worth getting, because if those relationships didn't work, I'd be like, oh, we're kind of on the weak side. But I like them. I like how they got along, how they played between whether I'm your coworker, I'm your boss, I'm your partner. I like that. And I also like the banter while they're definitely getting their fight on. And when I say they get their fight on, there is blood everywhere. And from dealing with cults and dealing with, weird demons trying to come back, and dealing with brand new missions where you have no idea where this alert code might or might not lead you. You have a book that opens you into a world that you're definitely interested in seeing more of. And that's what I like in the indie space right now. We're having some great like first episodes or first issues or introductions, and I'm digging it a lot. This is another one in Mind to Avenge that I think opens us up. And I'm interested. I want to see where you're going. There's a lot of times when you see the first issue and you're like, I'm not feeling it. You have to get to like issue 2 or 3. But this is one where I'm like, hey, I'm already in the supernatural. You already got the action, and you got some fun banner with some characters that I can get behind. So show me what this world is about. Show me why we're talking about 1833. Show me why we're in 2154 or 2164 or something like that. Show me what this Lori thing is. I'm definitely open to seeing what's going on. So guys, holla at me. I'ma holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk about Mind to Avenge. Have you read it yet? Have you not? Holla at the creators. The links are below. Get your copy, man. I'm digging it. I'm definitely digging it. If you're digging the art too, like I am, it's definitely for you. So, of course, before I bounce, I want to tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, please remember, if you ever go traveling with your friends, make sure you don't get kidnapped by a cult. Peace.